Alright, so today we're going to be making Portabella mushroom burgers. The first thing we want to do is you want to go to the store and get some Lupo Speedy Marinade. Now there's two kinds of Speedy Marinade. There's State Fair and Lupo's. Now if you don't know what Speedy is, basically a Speedy is in upstate New York and northeast PA, is they cube up chicken, raw chicken, they put it on a little skewer or in a sub, and they marinate it in a vinegar and Italian seasoning, and it's actually really good. Most of the people, the biggest thing you'll see is Speedy Fest. So what you're going to do is you're going to get two nice big Portabella mushrooms from the store, and you're going to soak them in the Speedy marinade. The longer you soak them, the better. I've had mine soaking for about 6 hours now. And you want to marinate it cold right in the fridge. Now, what you want to do before you even put them in the marinade is you want to heat the Portabella mushroom up on the stove with a little bit of oil, vegetable oil, olive oil, canola, whatever you want to do, rubbed on top of it. Heat it in the pan for about 4 or 5 minutes each side. Now what this does is it dries out the Portabella mushroom so the Speedy marinade can stick to it. If you don't do that, the Speedy marinade just falls right off the damn thing. The longer you marinate this, the better it tastes. Now you're also going to want some Jack Daniels, sponsored by Jack Daniels, some provolone cheese, and whatever kind of roll you want. So what we're going to do is we're going to do these right on the grill, and I'll show you how to do it. Alright, we're over here at our grill, and we're going to take our tongs and our Portabella mushrooms. We're going to put them right on the grill here. Oh yeah, there we go. Very nice. Now just be careful, don't put any excess juice on here, otherwise it'll go right into the flame. Now while these are cooking up, there's one more thing we're going to do. Now only a freaking retard would cook just a vegan Portabella mushroom, so I'm going to show you how to make a cheeseburger today. So first thing we're going to do is we're going to put down a little bit of oil. We're going to throw our frozen cheeseburger. I mean, you can use fresh cheeseburger, but I'm lazy. We'll throw it right on here. Now what we're going to do is, since we can't wash this meat, we got to make sure we cook this shit well done. We don't want no blood in it whatsoever. I mean, you can get a steak medium rare and that's fine, but you get a cheeseburger medium rare, you might have to go to the bathroom or you get sick on it. And it was definitely from your burger. So we want to cook this shit well done. So we're going to let this cook for a little bit, and we're going to watch our Portabella mushrooms as well while this is cooking. Now while this is cooking too, take a mental note of how big this thing is. Look, we go to almost about here on the spatula. By the end of this thing will shrink up real good. Now I have Montreal steak seasoning here for it, but with a frozen burger you don't want to put it right on top of the frozen side, otherwise it'll just fall right off it. You want to cook it on one side a little bit, then flip it, and then put it on the cooked side, and then when you flip it again you can put it on the other side. That way we get a good nice coverage on there. Now I love Montreal steak seasoning on everything. I put it on salmon, shit like that, and you can't go wrong with it. So it's been a couple minutes here. We'll flip these over, see how they're doing. Just careful with the juices. Ooh, look at that. That's looking nice. Now you don't want to, like I said, you don't want to put any extra juice on there, because what will happen is you'll just get extra flames on here. But take a look at these. They're looking good for right now. Now smell of these real good. We're still doing pretty good on these. We'll come over to the burger here. Now you can see the burger, about the sides of it starting to get a little brown. What we're going to do is we're going to flip it over. Oh, look at this. We're going to put a little bit of the Montreal steak seasoning on here. I like quite a bit of it. And then we're going to do like a professional grill cook. Professional burger. Oh, we're just going to get all this juice out of here. We don't want none of that shit. And people keep telling me this shit cooks a lot faster too, so we want to make sure we do it extra good. Alright, it's been about a couple minutes here. We're going to flip it one more time. I'm going to try and get the grill marks to go on opposite sides here. It's looking really good. It's smelling really nice. Now you'll know it's done when you can feel it and it's nice and hot, which this is getting to be. I want to do it a little couple more minutes here on the other side, and then we're going to take it over to the flat grill where our cheeseburger's cooking. We're going to put provolone cheese on top of these. See that blood coming out of that? We don't want that shit. We're going to pat that right down. We want this to be we want this to be the best burger ever. We're going to take it and we're going to flip it over one more time. We're going to put our Montreal steak seasoning on this side. We're going to smash it down a little bit more, and you want to cook this until it runs dry. We don't want no blood coming out of this. We want this baby well done. Alright, these should be about ready. Let's check our grill marks on the other side. Oh, beautiful. Look at that. Nice and crisscross. We're going to take them over here to our burgers. Look at this. This is nice and crisscrossed. We'll take them over here. We're going to put some provolone cheese on the top of these. And we're just going to let them melt back here while our burger's still cooking. Gonna slap this baby down again. And flip it. Oh yeah. The other thing we want to do is we want to get our buns a little crispy, so we're going to put our buns right in the back too. With one here. Now the back of my flat grill is the hottest part of it, so we'll be fine with it. Flip it one more time. Ooh, baby, we'll smash this down. No grease on this boy. And our buns are coming out nice and toasty. See this? So we'll be done here shortly. We'll actually do up one of our Portabella mushrooms. Put it right here. Take our nice melted one. Right on the bun and bam. One Portabella. We're still waiting on that burger. We'll cook it for a couple more minutes. This should be about ready. We'll flip it. We're gonna put the cheese on it. We'll let that melt, and then we'll be good to go. Our cheese is melted on our burger, so we're gonna take it off here. Put it right on our bun. Put our Portabella mushroom right on top of it. Put our bun all together. Put it right on our plate. We'll take it over to show you how it is. Oh, fuck. Alright, so we got our two burgers here. This is the regular just Portabella. This is the one with the actual burger meat on it. You can see the burger here. Perfectly cooked, well done. That's good. Now you're going to have a lot of excess speedy marinara. Now you can either just toss it, or you can put a little bit more on top of your burger. I think there's enough for it already. But we're going to go ahead and take a bite of this while it's nice and hot, and we'll show you how it is. That's good. Now I like the vinegar in it. I know Jack's sauce had a lot of vinegar in it, but this just works perfectly with the provolone, and it actually gives the mushroom some flavor besides the shit it obviously grows in. We'll put this down for a minute. We'll do the one with the actual burger on it. Let's see if I can't get a nice good bite of it. We'll get a burger bite here. Fucking dripping everywhere. Really good, a little messy. But that's because it's been marinated in speedy sauce. Now some people say you can just some people say you can use the portabellas as your bun, but we just marinated it, so I think that's retarded in our instance. But our burger's perfectly cooked, nice and smashed down, and that's our portabella mushroom burger. Also, Jack Daniels, please sponsor me.